Isn't enlightenment the experience to get more abilities? Yes, it is. I think that might have been a... it might have actually given Rookie some enlightenment, but I'm not sure. It could have also been some sort of an amulet. But, oh, Xay is recommending something. So we have the Glue Hive. The northern route across the Jomur Valley passes through the remnants of the Hive Titan. Xay believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as Gol of the 8 Scribes. And then there's the Fall Flat. Xay believes those who travel this path shall be as swift as Jomur the 8 Scribe of the 8 Scribes. Jomur of the 8 Scribes, indeed. Going fast is good. So let's go through the Fall Flat. Xay is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the rocky pathways of Fall Flat. Even the wild curs of the valley avoid the oppressive heat of this place. This was the path that Jomur Manymane ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence? Him and all his friends, here in the sand, and in the air, and all about. At first you paid little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Your companions gained +1 quickness. Hooray. So now we have an even quicker Rookie. Rookie of incredible speed. En route to the Spring of Jomur, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Rookie insists that you take a look after you settle in. Indeed we should. The slug market is always good. But let's have a talk with Hedwyn here. Hedwyn motions for you to join him. While his manner is as easygoing as ever, you sense he is searching for the right words for what he is about to say. You'd asked me what I did to get thrown in here. Figured I'd tell you. The others know. I was on the Blood Border for several years, an outrider. No real rank, but a pretty important job. Whenever the harps swooped in, it was up to me to raise the alarm. So this is the northern edge of the Commonwealth. And basically, in the Commonwealth, there was a war with the Commonwealth and the High Wing Remnants. The High Wing Remnants are basically these harps, a winged race, basically. Well, we'll meet them eventually. But the Commonwealth was at war with these guys, and this guy was one of the guards at the border. And one day, the harps came without warning. No alarm, it was a slaughter. So I heard, because I wasn't there, I was with one of them. Look, that's a story for another time. The point is, they branded me Hedwyn the Deserter before they sent me here. I didn't want to fight, I abandoned my post. My friends, they paid dearly for it. I ended up down here. Hedwyn looks at you as his smile reappears. It's not something I like to talk about, as you can tell, but I know that you'd been wondering, and you deserve to know. I made a promise to you earlier, when we first met, that you'd go free as well if any of us go free. That promise might not carry that much weight, I guess, coming from a deserter. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for hearing me out. There's not much good here in the downside, but at least the past is behind us. He leaves you to consider his words. So we have a roster update. So we can actually go to the common room. And we can check all of our guys, all their abilities, all their stats, and also we can like learn their past. They're like each one of these guys has a personal thing, astral sign, you know, past, race, sentencing. We can learn all of these if we want to. It requires us to basically talk to them and do things in certain ways. But we can learn what, for example, Rookie here did to you know, end up in the downside. And basically, now we know how Hedwin ended up here. He deserted his post, and that led to a slaughter. And he's been exiled for 5 years. Yeah, let's go meet the slug market because it's cool. It's cool. There's cool stuff here. Hey guys, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that? Rookie ended up in the downside for chasing his tail too much. We'll learn eventually, hopefully. I'm not even sure if I learned why Rookie ended up down in the downside. Not sure. Hey Ron, it's going. Say, how come you've set up shop all the way out here? Isn't it a little out of the way? Oh well, let's just say you guys, you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been around the block, and so... As Ron keeps blathering, Rookie signals to you in a furtive way. Here's the deal, chum. Got an informant that says all this junk's connected to the rights business. So anything we need? Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. Rookie's in the downside for being too fabulous. Could be. So anyways, you guys got something for me or what? That plain parcel you got there? I could take it off your paws if you want. Yeah, we can actually sell all of this stuff. So we have a whole bunch of stardust here. And a whole bunch of amulets. So now we need to basically find the good stuff. And considering the inventory is a little bit wider than it was previously, we actually do need to figure this out a little bit more. Some of these things also have like bonuses, like the jeweled band and the runed band are a paired talisman, which have a bonus if both of them are equipped at the same time. But what I would like is, after dousing adversary's Pyre, bearer's Pyre recovers health equal to the 50% of the damage dealt. That is actually pretty good. There's also one that immediately allows you to get a certain amount of health. But I'm not sure where that is. Oh, here it is. The Ashen Coal. So at the start of a ride, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains 7 health. I think this might be good. We might be able to put this on Jodariel, and that should keep us in the game a little bit longer. Let's see if there's actually anything else. There is an aura casting talisman, a little bit more presence, extra hope. I'm not really into the hope stuff too much. Once per ride, if the bearer's Pyre is extinguished, it is instead restored by 5 HP. I think the one that allows me to do basically a vampire effect is pretty cool. Let me see if I can actually... the Flame Leech, here it is, but it costs so much. We need to buy something a little bit saner. This will keep us in the fight for a little while longer if we get to a situation where we are at 0. But I'm not sure if we can make plays with that. I'm gonna go for it just in case, but I'm not sure if that's going to be worth it. Also, we can buy a little bit of Stardust to improve one of these. So let's drop that onto that. And now we get 9 HP for our Pyre when we start. And we can start equipping this stuff. So Judariel, you can have the Ashen Coal. And after dousing the adversary's Pyre, the bearer's Pyre is restored by... Yeah, this is actually not what I thought, but this is good enough. So that is actually a sort of a vampire effect. So if you douse the adversary's Pyre, the bearer's Pyre is restored. So if Rookie goes into the fire, we get health, which keeps us in the fight longer. See you, Mr. Greentail, and your friend's there too. I like him. Seems real nice, you know? I sure am. I sure am. As you complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Xei approaching. You notice too that she is wearing your companion's raiments. We can go home? Xei, I thought I made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Ariel. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Xei just doesn't care. Unbelievable. I 100% agree. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. I think with these ones we are good to go. So adversaries have more stamina. They have basically instead of having the aura completely disappear, it slowly vanishes. And your adversaries shall all return from the banishment when they are all banished. So basically avoid banishing all of them and just banish some of them. Yeah, Jody is really funny. Jody is always so super, like, Jody's never serious about anything. Jodariel is such a prankster.
What brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Night Wings, and I'm grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Almer. We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, in show of appreciation that the Nightwings have returned. Albert approaches you with something in his paws. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. The Tailwind Crest. Extra quickness. And Dalbert sure is. Actually, Almer is the son of a dog. Well, I suppose Dalbert is too. But basically these are both sons of a dog. That cur was very kind, and his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've got 4 now besides the reader. This ought to be his call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? And we make our choice.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Well, I think Jody makes sense as a defensive.
Jodariel.
Plus, Jody gives us that extra +9 health on the Pyre. Rookie would be great as well. Also, let's equip that talisman because we have a free talisman here. So we can now make not Shay and not Faye, but Xay. Xay can now move at quickness 19, which is the same as Rookie actually. So Rookie and Xay are both now pretty fast characters. So I think I might want to go with a double fast setup and leave Headwind out of this for now.
Rookie.
Don't have to tell me twice, chum. Indeed, Rookie, indeed.
Zay.
Oh, me! Thank you! Thank you for believing in me, because I think the scribes do too. May the blessings of the scribes... Hey, I'll have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Thanks, Headwind. Nightwings, I trust you are all well prepared for these old eyes yet to see. The rite shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here, let me show you.
Begin.
Ah, nah, nope.
Quite the close call there, no?
Boom!
The Nightwings are the first to strike.
Haha!
Beauteous.
Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomer Menimane will bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last. We need more than blessings to prevail against them, father. Please keep fighting. And we can collect moondrops if we want to. Not really required, but...
Come from the stars themselves. But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his
Oh.
faithful? There it is.
Well, they got one hit. It's not bad.
Some seal. I thought they had you there.
No, they didn't. Ah, shit. But may have had me there.
Brutus. Deliverance.
Deliverance. Ah, damn it. Oh, haha. Got you this time. Ah, shit. Was way too out of position there.
Now go.
Ah, shit.
Vampire spotters. Banishment.
Ah, damn it. Was being smart. Ah,
That cur of yours is banished.
ah, there we go. Oh, damn it. I jumped right into that. Now they are in such a good position.
His own.
And they got it.
A rather cunning trick.
We'll still handle this, it's just going to take a little bit longer.
The orb, take it.
Ah, shit. Take this. Oh, okay. Now I'm just being horrible.
Unfortunate.
Oh, suddenly it's taking a turn. Okay, I think this requires a little bit more
That one almost got through.
careful play here.
Splendid. The rite has nearly ended.
Go!
Oh, so
Oh.
close.
Got it.
It is done. The Nightwings prevail. The scribes themselves surely have taken note.
Noxella's indeed.
Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
Seems we have prevailed. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I wonder what happened. I wonder what will happen to the Fate. They seem so nice, didn't they? Exiles of the Nightwings, the dawn is yours, and you may earn your freedom. And may you earn your freedom, yeah. But father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense, we are the Fates. We do what is ordained and nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience.
There we go,
Seems the
Rookie.
exiled Rookie opened up his eyes.
See that, chums? Old Rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Rookie deals additional damage, and Rookie can jump a second time. Oh, this might actually be good. Second time. Actually, I never used that, really. Yeah, let's go for just more
Blessing
damage.
from the Alpha Chief himself.
Next time we're going to have to bring in, like, Xay and Headwind, because they are both, like, a little bit low on the enlightenment.
Until the next right.
Hello, excuse me, I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed, What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this, it's very new to me, and so I thought maybe... You cannot be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh a lot, and you, how about you? This is a Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I just... I have to go. Wait, Almer, wait, I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait. Oh, Xay. As you return to the wagon after defeating the Fates, you notice Dariel tense up and frown. Where did he go? Oh, wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the black wagon all this time. Join the others in search for him outside. Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the the lone minstrel, or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. When does Judariel not frown? I think there are actually situations where Judariel does not frown. But they are few and far between. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Let's seek out our destination. And it's the case of... What star shall we go for next? Actually, it's not that one. Oh, it's this one. Haub, the Midnight Star. The Haub star never shines that bright. Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley. Towards the cairn of Haub, then. According to the stars, that's where where it will be, yes. The accursed imp here felled the mighty bone titan Six Shoulders. God damn it, that's a difficult name. These titans have horrible names. That's right, we have to risk it. What if the minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him. On this night, or another. They continue searching for some time, however the minstrel is nowhere to be found. Hello, Hedwyn. After having overcame the fate rather soundly last night, you find Hedwyn off on his own. You sense he wants to talk about your decision to exclude him from conducting the rite. I guess we'll have some tough choices to make before all this is over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad you let others go instead of me during the rite. I mean that. All the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite or just watching from the sidelines. Anyway, thank you for checking in. I'm going to go off. I'm off to go make sure we're ready to move. Yes. He departs to check on things outside. You sense he has no misgivings about what transpired. He is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. Yeah, Hedwyn is cool. Hedwyn always, like, no matter what happens, Hedwyn is always on your side. There's still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Jodariel tracks potential signs of movement east, the same way you're headed. You consider where to search for him. So we can now go through the glue hive, and that's what Hedwyn thinks we should go to. And then there is the fall flat. Let's go through the glue hive. Why not? We get to go through a couple of different locations. As you travel through the dry flats of Glue Hive, Hedwyn seems more ill at ease than usual. There is no sign of the missing minstrel. The lifeless carapace of Bialanthius still looms over the western edge of the valley. Sorry about this, Jody. I had a hunch he must have gone this way. Would that our hunches could be more dependable, but do not fear, we shall find him yet. Sounds like a hunch to me. More of a promise. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they refused to say much more for now. We'll find the minstrel eventually. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Prepare for the night. Nobody in the Black Wagon. Yeah, nobody here. But Xay's scribe catcher is here. And Xay is of course talking to herself, as always. Let's prepare for the night. They're coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What is going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then what are we gonna do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Xay. We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We'll use the raiments and the books. Indeed. One of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rights. Hedwyn turns to you. Seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, mister. Please, you have to let me, and the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Jodariel exchanges looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. Xay intends to help fend off the Howlers. That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. So these are the howlers. The devious howlers. And I don't need aim assistance. This is basically just a way for the game to introduce you to, like, aim assist if you need it. Ah, nope. Not coming through here. These guys most definitely sounded way scarier than they were. Well, this is just a singular thing, like there's only one case of this wave defense. This is basically just like a tutorial for Xay, because every character gets like a tutorial bit. And this is Xay's tutorial, essentially. More, I think. There's many more? Oh, here they come. Here they come. Is it over now at last? I think it is. I think it is. All those poor and wretched beasts. Huh? Just think Xay spots something creeping toward her. What? Hooray! I think I don't need to make any noises for Tizo. I think Tizo can make all the noises he needs to. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Xay. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. That's an ugly owl. That's no owl. That's a drive imp. Indeed. Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? Yes. You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by drive imp standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. The drive imp seems both excited and frustrated by something. You sense some pattern in the drive imp screeches. He seems welcoming of this. This drive imp seems to have history with your black wagon. You're beginning to understand him. Drive imp recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwings. He is pleased to meet you. You now can understand his unusual drive imp. Or rather, this unusual drive imp. The drive imp seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the black wagon, other drive imps stare at him with something like reverence. The drive imp joined you. He seems to know his way around. Welcome him aboard. Let's talk to the drive imp. You can see the little drive imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Your new imp companion seems very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of the howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest so that should ward off any further trouble from them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he's happy to be back where he belongs and urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Yeah, these guys all over the place. Even here. Let's continue on our journey. I'll do maybe like one ride, and after that I think it's a good time to end. Because that's the Cairn of Aub! I'm actually not sure which guys are next. It might actually be the dissidents. Hedwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the barren wastes of Jomur Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out toward whomever it is. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in an almost joyous way. Tizo! It is good to see you, and you have found the others, even faster than I expected. So this is the minstrel. And the minstrel has the white lute. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns towards the rest of the group. Hello, we have not met, but I know who you are. Or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have. Hello indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings have returned. Your client? Aye, my client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So, what now? You continue down the path, that is why I'm here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Edwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, minstrel. You got a name? I'm sometimes called Tarek. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. And we have the lone minstrel. The Cairn of Haub is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is to commence. Reader, you have a moment. Once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. We shall speak to the minstrel, because why not? The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. What is that sparkly thing near the window? We'll check that eventually. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. This is the white lute. So because we have the lone minstrel here, this is a musical instrument that allows us to play through some of the songs. The lone minstrel and his white lute chronicle the journey of the Nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences across the downside. Because this is the true Nightwing mode, I think we also hear everything, like every single song. More listings. Night Howlers. Yeah, we can hear, like, we can listen to all of the songs. If you play through the game normally, you only hear the songs you have heard thus far. So you cannot like listen to the songs further down the track, but I can because I'm playing this on the true Nightwing difficulty. So I can listen to, for example, Trash Pack, the acoustic version. It's nearly as awesome as the real one. Oh, hey guys! Fancy running into you this into you this side of the sand. So what can I do you for? Ron, how did you make it all this way ahead of us? Hey, come on now, Mr. Greensill. I can't give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been a loyal customer and all that, is to continue providing for you the same high quality of service you've come to expect. Fantastic. I don't have any cargo, but we can maybe buy something from you. If nothing else, then we can buy some Stardust. We might even go for like a proper scoop of Stardust. Or we can buy more of the stuff from here. While the bear's Pyre has more health than the adversary's bear deals bonus damage, that might be cool, but it's also too expensive. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get myself a scoop of Stardust and start saving up money, because I want to level up this thing. So now that's level 10. And I think these go up to like level 20, because I think at its best, the Ashen Coal gives plus 15 Pyre. So I'll save up the 40 gold that I have for new purchases later down the line. Commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Haub, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then... there we go! From out of nowhere charges a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst, that's Barker Ashpaws. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. Oi, well... would you look at this, lot? Even got one of our own. Consulting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate, you realize? Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rights. Oh yeah, I know about a lot of things, my friend. For instance, I know you're going to be very, very sad after we've wiped the floor with you there. Don't know whose back you scratched to earn yourself spot at the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I'm going to make sure you all regret it. Because why not? Sounds good, sounds good. The Curb Barker laughs as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. This is what we're here for. The dissidents. Most definitely not going to go for extra quickness for them, so I think we're going to go with our current setup.
Welcome, dear reader, to the splendors of the accursed cairn of Ha'ub. You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling. Oi, come on you lots, let's boil some blood. And Rookie pulls you aside. Look chum, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? Since he means it, you make a mental note to ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits. It's alright, Rookie, we can take care of them. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rights are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. The creature wearing tiny raiments appears to be the lone minstrel's side. Tizo seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries, the dissidents. Absurd. The imp knows the rights. He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. Tizo? Our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rights as he awaits your guidance. Tizo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks. Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He's inviting you to try.
Another joins your ranks.
So, Tizo can fly. And Tizo can also do some quick hops. And Tizo can blow up. Well done as ever, Tizo. Tizo is happy to lend his support during the rites, if you could use his help. We definitely can. Well then, Rita, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Who shall conduct this rite?
Well, Hedwin definitely needs to get some of that experience on the table. I think Xay needs to do that as well, but Jodariel is also important as defense. I'm a little bit scared to put in Xay, Hedwin, and Tizo. I suppose Tizo can be a defensive, but it's a little bit of a risk. I kind of want to just get Jodariel on the field. Well, let's bring in Xay at least.
Zay.
And I guess I'm going to risk it because defensive explosions. That's kind of my thought process. This is a bit of a risk. I don't want to do this, but let's do it anyway because we need to be balanced. And headwind. Tizo is ready to prove himself against the dissidents. Time's up, you swell. Come on, boys, let's get him. Ah, there we go.
Commence.
Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it.
Pity what transpired there.
Ah. Haha. Oh,
Take that, Walker.
Ah, damn it. Ah. Should have switched characters.
Zay banished.
And I always forget that Xay is really slow at... Ah, shit. And jumped right into that. That wasn't even...
Within the order.
Oh, shit. Yeah, with this setup, this is a little bit tricky. Okay, need defense right now.
Somebody get the orb.
Okay. Nope. We are basically in a very...
You'll have to do better.
We are in a deadlock. Okay, this might be an opening right here.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker. A mere attempt.
Ah, damn it, I
Wherever did the
pressed the
night
wrong
winds
button.
go? Glory to the scribes.
I still need to get used to Xay, because Xay is the one character that I've never played much. Defensive. Defensive. Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
Trickery.
Okay. Xay, please!
They did it.
Wow. I'm actually a little bit surprised I went through there. Ah.
Too bad.
Oh, why did I do that? It actually worked, somehow. Oh!
All
I should have tried to throw, but I'm not sure if that would have actually worked. What?
If I were that one, I'd be rather angry. You
And
let
they got through.
yourselves wide open.
Whoa.
Oh, the orb engulfed in fire.
Did you already decide something for Saturday? No, not yet. Still trying to plan that out. Okay, wow, they are really guarding that orb. I need way more... What I need is way more stamina. Okay, that was a save. Save and a half.
There goes Tizo.
Oh, wait, where's the orb?
The orb quenches the flame.
Holy damn, somehow I just lost the track of the orb entirely.
Alas, Jose. Say, douse the flame.
Boom. Alright, you plots. That does it. No more fussing around, right? My boys and me, we're proper angry now.
Careful now. Your adversary Barker there seems rather fired up. Whatever shall you do? 'Tis what the scribes ordain.
Well, we still have plenty of lead.
Bye, Barker.
Oh, damn it, they are really... They are really angry now. Let's try some trickery.
Too bad for that one.
Nah.
But how? Unexpected. Shame.
Wow, okay, they are really, really clawing themselves.
Splendid. My word. Oh. Glorious. How fortuitous.
Ah, damn it, I... spent way too much time setting that up.
How comical. But how?
Ah, so close.
Indeed.
Yes!
It is done. The Nightwings fail yet again.
That's actually
The
getting a
flames
little
of
bit...
Their resolve could not be doused.
That was getting a little bit scary.
The ceremony is complete.
Oh wow, I thought we... Did we just win? Did we just beat them? Tizo is excited to have prevailed in his first fight with your group. Well, well. I'll be heaping bald dung, but I just can't believe you showed us what for like that. My boys and I have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell Rookie Greentail that yours truly remembers everything, you hear?
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. Hedwig and his allies regenerate stamina twice as quickly as usual. That's really
The
good.
Master General reveals his stratagem. Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
The scribes, they whisper to me. They do, from time to time. The brief charge up before Xade jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. That's really good.
A devious trick from the rope collar. Enlightenment seldom avails itself to simple ease.
Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites and all their myriad complexities. And significantly faster movement for Tizo makes Tizo a little bit more viable.
Until the stars align.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings, Rita. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. That was actually getting a little bit close. It was actually like 2 attacks away from me dying. After besting the dissidents in a close contest, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? Think so, chum. Just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Rita, would you join us outside, please? You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the the sky above. I read wrong. I'm getting a little bit tired. Above the valley, which is beginning to glow pale, yes. You look toward the heavens and seek out the destination. Milith the Bog Star. Then it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into the flagging hands. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of flagging hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Let's just have some quick talk with Rookie here, and then we shall end it for the night. You can tell something is troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Yeah, chum, listen, I got to level with you real quick. Remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand? I had a certain standard to uphold. So I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Rookie hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him, though, right, chum? I've got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded, I mean rich. My little problem with Barker soon is going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So I am telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it, and I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy real soon. That he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Rookie owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you are unsure. Indeed. Well, we'll take care of that a little later. But for now, I'll leave it here.